Hello, everyone. Like I said, I've got two passions. This last year, I started a couple of different ventures. One is the Long Speed Networking Group in Longmont, and then this company called Rocky Mountain Ventures. And I learned a couple of things from that I'd like to share with people. And that is, start out with the DNA. Who is it that you want to be? There's lots of opportunities in Fort Collins. It's a great part of the country to be, to start a new idea. Maybe you've wanted to start your own company for a long time, but you never had to do it. I got kicked out of a company to have to be in there for 31 years, and so that was my impetus to get going on that. And normally you're going to start out with this typical stuff, you know, create a business plan, go to the seminars, do all of those things, the mechanics of starting a new business. But I want to encourage you to think about other things. You know, there's books that you can read. Brian has got a great book on 50 entrepreneurs. You need to learn from the shoulders of giants. Other people have done this. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Learn from other people. I like The Art of the Start from Kawasaki. That's like one of the tenets of starting a new company. But how is it that you're going to build the foundation of your company? What's going to be the lasting thing that you're going to fall back on those days where it just feels like, I can't go any further? When you start a new company, there's a lot of fear, and you're going to have to use courage to overcome that. And that's going to be your foundation. And so that that stack of cards just don't fall down the first time that you run into some obstacles. Here's a couple of companies that have been around this area and you recognize those. I mean, LinkedIn, they've got a clearly articulated set of values that's an important part of their company, and they're just off the charts, right? And even Ben & Jerry's was here last week. They got maybe the best ice cream on the planet, but their company does more than that. When I interviewed a lot of job seekers with this group and I put together this book, I learned there's a lot of parallels between starting a new career and starting a new company. And then now you're selling the company as well as you're selling yourself when you're doing a job career search. When you started going to these meetings at NOCONET, you go, oh my gosh, there's all this talent out there. Workplace isn't the way it used to be. The values that we kind of valued when we were younger don't seem to be there anymore. You go, why don't I do something about that? You know, why don't we just start our own company? One of the speakers at NOCONET was Gus Lee. He has this book called Courage, The Backbone of Leadership. That had a huge impact on me. So things that I thought that were really important about starting a new company, you know, those do good things, be a part of the community, give back, volunteer in the organization. Those were only the middle level of what you can accomplish with your company. The highest values are integrity, courage, and character. And I took that and I go, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start a company based on these 5 core values: courage and integrity, collaboration, innovation, and care. Care for ourselves in our company, and also that middle C thing. If you know piano, the middle C note is where you start everything else. So collaboration is our most important value. And we have these 2 products, the FlipPal mobile scanner, and we just introduced a Capture ID scanner. But look at that tagline. That's more about marketing. It's not just marketing. Enriching lives. We feel like we can enrich lives through what we bring to the marketplace. Now, it used to be that you would go raise funds with investors, you know, angels. I'm sorry that economy doesn't exist anymore. So instead of that, I took the approach of let's find many small investors. Instead of a few large investors who would want to try to run my company based on maybe numbers, I wanted to be in control of that. So what it now requires is you've got to pitch. You've got to be able to be with people one-on-one in coffee shops, you know, in presentations mode. But now it's about you as a company instead of your widget, okay? And this really came true when we had a meeting with the president of our company in California, and it was our 5 feet from gold. We're so close. And just based on the character of the company and the people that we had, he invested $900,000 in the company. We wouldn't have been able to do that without that foundation. That was a major turning point for us. You know, people that are going to be part of the team, they're doing this for sweat equity. They're not getting paid, but they love what they're doing. They're willing to come in and help out whenever way they can. Instead of a few people doing lots of things, we have a lot of people that are very skilled in certain areas, and they all do an excellent job. But the people just come onto the team in just the right time. When we needed a marketing person, that person came online. We already needed a finance person. Somebody just kind of showed up. I can't explain it to you, but it's just been a fantastic experience. And our team celebrates together. We've been able to go to the events and shows and show our product, and we've been winning some awards, but we celebrate that together as a team. That's a neat thing about starting your own venture is you can bring yourself as a person into that company that if you're just doing a corporate gig, you really can't do that, right? So I encourage you to start your new company, make a change in your career, but do it with your passion. Do it according to your passion. Do it with courage. And make sure that it's congruent with who you are in your DNA and the company, and you'll come across a whole lot better, confident and competent And then, shoot, you could be unemployable just like I am today.